When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Hello and welcome to round 5 of VRS Season 3 2020. at my least favorite track. Maybe not least favorite. I think I dislike Monaco more.
We don't have Monaco.
Luckily. I'm super thankful for it.
So in iRacing, this is your most hated track.
That I can think of, yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I'm Ron for tonight.
Yes, Ronald is not joining us for the race today. So Dave is essentially replacing Ronald for this weekend.
And good luck at your South African Idol audition, Ron.
Or puberty, or yeah, other guesses that Dave took as to why Ronald's not racing today.
I half wrote one and then I thought, no, I better not put that up there.
Now I'm curious, but maybe it's better that I don't know. Maybe it's better that everyone doesn't know.
It's not too bad. I was just going to say that the prostitute bus was in his village tonight.
Like, I know South Africa isn't like first world, or like I think we just managed to get third world status, but we're not rural as fuck that we have villages all over the... Actually, wait, maybe we do.
Hold on a second. Rick, you
Hang on,
get
so
below
you can-
third world?
Hang on, this stream isn't originating from a grass hut?
No, it's not, surprisingly. We have brick houses. Oh. So thankfully this race is also only 3 hours and not 24. I couldn't imagine doing 24 hours around this track.
There's a Spanish team called Fart Sim Racers.
I thoroughly appreciate some of the names that people name their teams. Where's Manuel Whack? What team does he drive for?
666 Kraut Stumpfer or something.
Ah, Manuel Whacker. Yep, okay. Cool.
There's another South African team, Team Adrian Wood.
Yeah, well, we'll see who we actually racing against once the split gods have decided what's happening. Although with 64 teams, I think they might actually be able to get away with 64 teams in one session. Because I think iRacing has a maximum of 64 car limit. Although this endurance layout for Spa has 60 pit stalls. That's never stopped them from going over that though, so... Looking at you, Watkins Glen. Has like 40...
I think normally they would consider that to be 59 though, because normally this car is in the pits.
Well, I mean...
Top quality streams, folks.
I want to call you a dick for that comment, but I just remember how Spa went for myself and Ron last time, and yeah, you're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
Do you want me to hop in the car and you can have a look at the helmet?
Are you qualifying? Because you're starting the race, so are you going to qualify or gonna wing it?
I was just going to see how the splits went. If they went into two and we're in the bottom, I'll qualify. If we're in single or top split, I'll just start from the back.
Alright. Well, I think there's like, what, less than a minute before we have to join the session. So once we're in the new session, you can hop in the car and we can get a preview of this week's race helmet. Are you going to do a new race helmet for every week? I think you should.
I think I could come up with something.
Where is our calendar? So we have Canada next weekend, the weekend after that, Indy, after that, Silverstone, after that, Laguna Seca. 3 weekends off, and then Imola on the 31st of August, which is, I believe, a Tuesday. Because we have 13 rounds. So I'm not entirely sure what's happening with that week 13 race. Because it's scheduled for a Tuesday. So if they have a sprint race on a Tuesday, I'm very confused.
I can only do Saturdays or Sunday morning, that's it.
Well, I hope there's just slightly more clarity about when that week 13 race is.
When is it supposed to be? Like in a couple of months or?
What?
When's the week 13?
So usually there's only 12 weeks in a series, but because of the leap year this year, Season 3 has an extra week. So I'm not...
Okay.
So, but most of, like, in the schedule, they have all the races set on the Saturday. They say the Saturday's date. That's when the race is happening. But the week 13 one is set on, I believe, the 31st of August is a Tuesday. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, the 31st of August is a Monday. So I don't know if it's actually that Saturday on the 5th, or if they literally like, guys, there's a VRS endurance race on Monday, the 31st of August, and that's it. Where is my iRacing?
So it's 2 splits.
Yeah. Are we bottom or top? I'm guessing bottom.
I would say this looks like a bottom field.
If you Alt Tab to your browser window, use the browser, right? Not the UI.
Yeah, don't get me to do that because you'll never see me again.
Why?
I have problems with the setup of this, and I can't run full screen on my triples. I have to render them separately, and as soon as I Alt Tab, my screen's going to go blurry, and my computer's going to stop as soon as I click anywhere.
I see. Okay. Because I accidentally left the driver briefing or that post-race page, and I don't know how to get back to it. So I can't see what split we're in. Are you applying setup?
No, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Guys, we have the doggo mechanic back for the first time in a long time.
That's a new doggo mechanic. Fuck you.
Okay, cool.
What happened to the old doggo mechanic?
Oh, he was occupied. Oh, do you want to qualify?
That's my fuel level.
Let me actually learn the qualifying setup.
No, just knock the fuel down. That's what I practiced.
How many liters?
What was it? 4, 8, 12. Put in 16.
Cool. Now, let's have a look at Dave's helmet. Where is the gyro cam? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Nope, not that either. Puts to the right or on to the left? There's a nice best third driver on the front. Move Dave
It feels
to-
weird. You're looking at me.
And have you pooped, Ron? Those are the questions we need to be asking. Oh, I messed with the wrong camera. Damn it. Oh, I should be able to do this though. There we go.
Noel knows that. Don't be too disappointed. She's now the best fourth driver.
She was slightly upset by it, but she, you know, like she said, she humbly relinquished the best third driver spot. And hey, you know, still better than Miles, so
Miles
Whoa.
better.
God damn it.
the puns are real. Oh my god. P1 is a 216 so far.
I guess we won't be front row then.
Doubt. Unless you pull like a miracle. I mean, you did just claim to be Jesus Christ, so. So far, we're P17. And I don't think you're going to have enough time to complete this lap.
There's the flag. It's over.
Let's load the full fuel setup before you go driving with 15 liters, 16 liters of fuel. Cool. Should be good.
Just wondering about a pit start and getting out of that mid pack.
Your call. Yeah. I mean, P20, we have essentially 14 drivers behind us, if they all grid. So, yeah. Entirely your call. This is the time where, like, not qualifying works well.
Bloody 2:16 though.
Fucking ridiculously quick, yo. Here's me getting psyched when I get like 220s.
Yeah, and that dude's probably gone, sorry guys, I left a couple of temps out there.
Probably.
One lap to green. Line up on the left side.
Where is my blimp cam? Why can I not find it? There it is.
It is load shedding today, Nick.
Yeah, I shouldn't get hit by it.
Get it. I'm confused because apparently the city of Cape Town's in stage 1 because we generate our own power. But
Look at you,
I'm
Mr.
not
Fancy Fucks.
I'm not sure if I'm actually being powered by the city of Cape Town, so
Oh, fun.
I don't know if my electricity is going out at 2 o'clock.
Wait, hold on. Where's my scenic camera? I can still make this. Oh, and it's in the perfect position.
So you can see Nick.
Oh, there's a Ferrari sliding. Oh, there's an accident at the top of El Rouge. Oh, Oh, there is a lot of death. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how many cars just died. Like a lot of
Somebody's-
cars just died.
Somebody's
Just
back in the pits already, and I haven't even left.
There was a lot of death up the hill. When do you get to leave the pit lane? Only now.
Yeah, it was 30-second hold.
What the fuck?
Why was he pitted? I couldn't check.
Why was who pitted?
Why was Dave pitted?
Decided to start in the pit lane to avoid the clusterfuck that was the start. And I feel like it was a pretty good call.
Yeah, seeing that was a good call.
So we are P31 at the moment. Is that you, Miles?
Yeah, I shouldn't be clicking around buttons.
Did you update your Discord?
Yes. Are you doing 45s or are you doing full hours?
We're probably going to do full hours. But we'll see how long fuel lasts Dave in this first stint, and then I'll try to do some quick maths and figure it out.
Cool.
Oh my god. The leader just put in a 2:17.651. P2 and 3 put in 2:18s. Okay, who are we racing against? Do we know anyone?
Ape Nation.
No, not. Valkyrie Esports, Fat Send Racing. No, Fat Send Engineering. Cool, cool, cool. And there's Black Falcon Racing Team. And No Nonsense Racing. Recognize them. Don't know the driver though, but I know the team. Finesse Sim Sport. Nope. V-Rig. Hubbers Team Racing. Tin Top OZ Racing. I think they might have been the dudes that almost won last week or did win last week. I can't remember. But they're not off to a good start, I think. They don't have a driver in the car, so I'm assuming they were involved in that accident. Dutch Racing Team number 1 car. It's car number 8.
It says, good luck boys, have load sheddings and the interwebs, but already looks better than the last time at Spa. Well done, Dave.
God damn it, Ronald.
I like Ron. He can stay.
This is a weird weekend, yo. Ron not racing VRS with us, says he'll watch the race though. Ends up not being able to watch the race. Miles gets here before race starts. Fucking weird weekend. That 30-second hold was painful though, Jesus.
Oh, that guy in first, catching up.
I don't know if he's catching up or if he's like the gap's staying roughly like around the time it is. Like it's dropping slowly, but you know it's not closing too quickly, which is a somewhat decent sign.
Embarrassing.
I mean, dude, he set a fucking 2:16 qualifying time, and his first actual lap of the race was a 2:17. Like, you know,
That's ridiculous.
like, he will catch us and he will pass us, and when he does, like, you know, I'm not even gonna be mad. It's like, dude's a fucking alien right now. So let's just focus on trying to catch the rest of the pack for now. And, you know, see if we can get a top 20. This is the leader. Like, he's consistent. So his first actual lap was a 2:17.6, and then the 3 laps after, he's been running consistent 2:18s, a 2:18.3, a 2:18.4, a 2:18.5. Like, he's got stupid pace. The car ahead just ran a 2:25, so it's gonna help close the gap to them.
And up.
So I mean, you're already what, 4 seconds quicker on this lap. Also, good news, because it's after 3 sim time, track temp will also go down, so, you know, we'll be able to get a bit more pace.
But so will they.
I have more faith that you'll be quicker in cooler conditions than a few of the cars ahead of us. So the Ferrari ahead of us definitely looks like he has damage. He's running like lap 2 and 3 were 2:23s, lap 4 2:24, lap 5 are 2:25. So I mean, you should catch him relatively soon, I think. I say that, but... And he's not too far off the cars ahead who are also running 221s, 222s, 224s and 225s. So I feel like as soon as you get onto the back of the guys ahead, like there's a massive train. There's not much gap between like the next 6 cars or something. So the Ferrari is about 4 seconds behind the train. And then in the train there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like 12 cars in that train. So once you get to them, then yeah, Yeah.
One of them just slipped off the back, didn't they?
That Ferrari that's like 5 seconds behind. That damaged one that's running like 25s. But you are still closing on the group ahead of him. They're also... Because there's a lot of them that are sort of still fighting each other this early on. So they're interrupting each other's laps and whatever, and causing them to lose time and shit, so... Yeah, just head down. Try dip into the 20s if you can. Thomas Cooper III. That name seems awfully familiar. As the driver from Le Mans that killed me. I might be wrong though.
Yeah, I don't think it was Thomas.
The name just seems familiar though. So it might not be him that killed me, but I'm pretty sure he was at Le Mans with her. If I could choose a way to say Le Mans, it'd be great. Either Le Mans or Le Mans, not alternate between the two of them. This is I have
Le Mans!
Lemons.
Say it in Australian. Nah, it's a Le Mans, mate.
But it's an A, not an O.
Australia.
I suppose you also say your country name with an O at the front.
Yeah, this is freaking Australia, mate.
So, I watch another streamer on Twitch, Bavin, right? He's also from Australia. And he says, crikey is like a no-no word. How do you feel about that?
I feel that maybe he's got a Bible in his back pocket.
Crikey.
Crikey, mate. Stroof.
I think he's irritated by it because that's what the world assumes all Australians say because of Steve Irwin. So the BMW is definitely not off pace this this weekend because P1, 2, and 3 are all BMWs. We're just bad. Or not bad, just slow, I guess. So just a heads up, you've got a bird coming for you. He's 54 seconds behind. So
You mean the bird?
bird is the word.
I got a bird behind me and I'm chasing a Frisian cow.
You're chasing Freezer. This isn't even his final form. Jokes.
Only top quality streams here, folks.
Top quality. This dude's pace is weird. Like, he did a 23.5, 23.5, 24, 25, 24, 23.8, 23.7, 23.4. So I think he's starting to find his rhythm, Dave. You need to start catching quicker.
You mean I should have been trying all this time?
I mean, it would have helped.
I mean, Belgium, good chocolate, but shit racetracks.
Do you not like Spa either?
No, it's terrible.
Okay.
It's definitely not taking a day at the spa.
No, it's not. Ron really likes this track. Which is why I'm super upset that he's not here. Like, Ron's always like, Spa's a great track to race, guys. So Ronald said that he's got load shedding till 12:30, so he will probably tune in at 12:30. Wow! You need to see Dave's helmet. Where is my gyro cam? Because I can fuck around with this one. Oopsie, wrong button.
Like,
Seeing how he claimed your spot, he was like, Yep.
Don't worry, Noel, you're now the best fourth driver.
But like I also said when I saw it, you know, you're still better than Miles, so... Although I'm not entirely sure what that's saying. Like... You know, it's either a compliment or an insult. Either way, it's an insult to Miles. Oh, thanks. Pardon? Yeah. Well, good and bad. Like, I feel that had we not qualified, right, and we decided to start grid, we probably would have been in the back like 4 or 6 cars. So we might have been able to, you know, down the straight here, probably pull over, let everyone else pass, and then after the carnage had settled up the road, would have been sort of closer to the group rather than having that 30-second bullshit hold. Yeah. It could be worse, yeah. Unless we had a 30-second hold because Dave was speeding in the pit lane. Yeah. I'm sad that we don't have Ronald here to do his majestic pit entry.
I knew you'd be sad tonight.
Like, it was just so majestic, though. There were just so many memes from that first Spa race, though.
Well,
Thanks. Ron doing a drive-through when he had to stop and hold. Just the amount
I
of...
see a car.
He's only 8 seconds ahead. You might be able to catch him before you have to pit. Pardon? So Dave, I think, right, in honor of Ron, depending on how the race is going, when you have to come in at the end of your second stint, you know, we'll discuss and decide it close to the time. But we feel like we're not really going to gain more positions and we don't really have much to lose. Just outbrake into the bus stop, so you run off and then come into the pits and do the Ronald line, and then I shall do the same. because I have a strong feeling we might have to do a splash and dash at the end.
Well, I think we've peaked at P30 anyway.
No, I think we'll be able to get a few places still. I don't know why P28 is now 10 seconds down on P27, but... Also, rest in peace our iRacing. Ooh. Mm-hmm. I don't know why you thought that would be a good idea, but hey. Also, I appreciate that, but you shouldn't be watching the race.
I wasn't watching it.
I mean, yeah, I know. It's quality streams, though. Well, there's a position for us. So according to this one overlay that I have, Dave, you're currently set for a minus 49 or a 49 iRating drop.
It's nothing but iRating drops of you guys.
I mean, to be fair, this entire situation is all you at the moment. I have done nothing.
You haven't had a chance to.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to ruin your race. Also, strength of field for this race, 2.2k.
This can't be bottom split.
I don't think so. I'm getting that feeling as well. And if it is, well, shit. Maybe all the bottom split people that we're used to racing are doing the 24 hours. Even if they're not doing the session that's currently running, you know, I don't know how I'd feel about doing a 3-hour VRS race around Spa, you know, literally just before doing the 24 hours of Spa. That's like, what, 27 hours of Spa?
Nah, your skin would go wrinkly.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, Dave. You did Nürburgring back to back. And Le Mans. I'll find a way to say it properly eventually. Or a way that I'll stick with. Le Mans. Yeah, I think I'm just going to say lemons. Although on the upside, you are really close to that Ferrari. According to fuel, you have 10 laps. So, I mean, it took you 15 laps to close in 27 seconds. You should be able to close in the last 3 in the next 10 laps. And now we finally get the first bit of actual excitement in our race. 37 minutes in.
I'm gonna get sucked at last.
Changing stream title to spending 37 minutes trying to get suck.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure the bird behind me won't give me any suck.
Probably not. Like, I mean, if he passes you in a decent place, you might be able to get some suck, but I'm pretty sure he'll break away. He'll be like, nah, fam.
No suck from the bird. I'll have to go for the cow in front of me.
Oh, yes, getting that suck. Good job.
We won't be last.
No, we can still win this. No, like I can't even try to convince myself of that. It's just that the bird's pace, like, no. So yeah, we're up into P27. Regardless of what your relative actually says. Once we cross the line. Unless you get past this dude, then it's P26. Looks like his wang is slightly bent on the right. Oh god, it irritates me how off-center that motorsports on the back of that car is.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna follow him for 2 hours.
Like, as someone that's a fan of asymmetrical sort of designs on cars, yeah, no, this triggers me.
That's not asymmetrical, that's just bad.
Yeah. Or maybe they change it based on like week to week to see like, you know, how many right corners or left corners there are in a track. And then they just move it to the left or the right based on number of corners in that one favor so that, you know, the car behind will be able to see the motorsports like for the longest amount of time. And they have so much space a little bit lower down as well that they could put it.
You know what they probably did is they just used a template from another car that they had and just put it on and blocked it.
No, can't. Good job.
Nice and clean.
No more triggering motorsports sign.
Well, it's not the ideal spot to pass.
No, it really isn't. But, you know, nobody died. And, yeah. So according to this overlay I have, this car that you're passing, Steve W. Brown, in the pit lane, currently he's losing 98 iRating. I think it's just an estimate though, because you're only set to lose 31 at the moment, so it might be a little bit less. And we can always hope for driver retirements, well, retirements towards the end of the race, as well as disqualification due to lack of fair share. But I'll worry about that later.
The next pack of 3 cars is 18 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah. And they're all closely grouped.
Yeah, my issue with racing is I don't mind an open track ahead of me, but the minute I have to like stick inside of a pack for that long.
You get used to it eventually. Like, I think some things that actually, like, sometimes happens to actual drivers is when you stick in a pack too long, you start following other cars' rhythms rather than your own actual rhythm. And then, you know, come time to pass or whatever, you're like, no. So you are closing on the cars ahead.
Yeah, just a slow process.
You'll probably have to pit before you catch them though. Unless you're able to start running 17s with the low fuel. I'm going to take that as a no.
Three 17s.
No, 2 17s.
You're right.
Well, by 2 17s, you could also interpret it as 2 17-minute lap times. Don't do that one. Pardon? From practice, I was averaging like 221s. So I think I'm roughly on the same pace as Dave at the moment. But we'll see when I actually start driving.
I'm about a second off my practice times.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that I'm not a second off my practice times. Because if I am, then God help me.
Nick, do it for Ron.
Do what for Ron?
2 17s.
I mean, if I manage to pull off a 217 in this race, I will be stoked. But it'll also probably mean I crash the car the very next lap. Four more laps until you box.
And I'm doing a double here, Nick, am I?
Yeah. You cool with it? Figure let you drive the undamaged car. Get your double out the way rather than put me in for the second stint, possibly break the car, and then, you know, ask you to finish the race in a broken car. Feel like
Having to limp all the way.
Yeah, I feel like giving you the fixed car for the double gives us the best chance of finishing slightly higher.
It doesn't worry me, broken or proper, so you take your choice.
Now you can do the double if you're happy to do. How are you feeling? Good?
Yeah, fine.
Cool. Yeah. So then we'll just keep you in the car.
Seriously, should not have had that coffee before the race though.
Why? Do you need to take a piss?
A puss.
A piss. Do you need to take a piss?
I need to make big boys potty.
Do you think you'd be able to hold it another hour?
Nick, if Manuel Wacker can do it, so can I.
I don't even know what that means.
Great, I'm dying for a piss. I'm following somebody called Leak.
I'm not going to tell you that he's from Benelux.
So he's not from Benelux.
I mean, you can interpret what I said as you will. But I feel like his 10-second gap is enough to prevent you from killing him, so... So, Alexander Bird has an iRating of 5.1k. So when the fuck did he close in 12 seconds behind you? What the fuck is this? So you're boxing into this lap.
Yeah, mate. The leader is pitting now.
Yep. Roger, the leader is pitting now. Miles, did you get that? The leader's pitting now, hey? Miles is like, nah, fuck this.
He's gone.
Such a shame. Worst mod ever. Maybe he passed out on his keyboard. Dave, I don't know if you heard that, but the leader's pitting now.
So, where's the leader, Nick?
He was pitting now, last I heard. Or are you asking where the actual leader is?
No. No, first bit of info was correct.
Cool, cool. Box, box, box. Okay, where the fuck is our pit box? Around the other side, I'm guessing. Slow trundle through back in pit lane.
The leader's pitting now.
Dave, the leader's pitting now.
Roger. So that was leaders pitting now.
Correct, leader was pitting now.
Did I make an hour?
You did? Yep. God, it feels like it's taking forever to fill this car up.
Yeah, that's my fault. I got a couple of jerry cans in the boot.
Alex also explains your second off your practice pace.
Pitting now.
Dave, the leader's pitting now. Again.
Alright, let's talk seconds off practice pace when you get in the car upside down, boy.
Dave, we're in the same side of the we're in the same hemisphere. I don't know what you're talking about. Just in terms of your worst tire wear, left front inside 56%. So you know how your tires were doing.
Okay, so maybe the track's a bit warmer, is it?
It's currently 31 degrees. I think it has gone down since race start. I believe it should keep coming down now because it's 4:15 sometime. But good first stint. Keep it up. should be on for a relatively decent result. After pit stop, we are P23. And I think everyone in the field has done at least one stop now. So, yeah, good job. 7 places up from start. Although the P...
Some dudes might have taken optionals, maybe.
Possibly. But as long as we don't have to, and you keep the car clean like you have done, we should be good. Until I get in the car, and then, you know, it's like a roll of the dice, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so you have leader just behind you. Cool, Dave. You're doing a great job so far. I'll be right back. So you go to the bathroom.
Nick is pitting now.
Confirmed. Cool, I'm back. The gap in iRacing in the split, holy shit. So the leader is 6k iRating, P2 5.8, P3 5.3. Then the car ahead of us, P19, is 1.3k.
I'm sure he's just using this as practice for 24.
Yeah, I assume he's a new driver though, because he's also only got a C license, 3.8.
Alright, I retire.
Why will you retire?
A 4.99 and so far away.
I mean, you are closing the gap to him, so... to Mr. Ian Manners. Number 14 car. It's an interesting team composition they've got, and that's Samsoid blue car. Ian Manners is from UK and Ireland. The person that did the first stint from New York, and the other person in their team that has not driven yet is from Benelux. It's a fairly large diversity in that team.
I think that's a good thing.
Yep. And hopefully the Benelux driver will not be in the car while you're driving.
When I was a boy, Nick, you only knew the kids in your neighbourhood.
Yo, Nick.
Miles, have you returned?
Yeah. My dad's on his way, so you just gonna quickly grab a coffee.
Cool.
So I'll see you later.
Cool. Dave, I don't think this Ian Manners ahead of us is going to fight you too hard. I'm assuming he's probably just here for, you know, just here for the safety rating and the practice. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that, yeah, you won't put up too much of a fight. I might be horribly wrong though. He might have just dropped from A class to C class in terms of license because of bad drive. Ooh, that is the leader that has spun out. What happened to him? What happened, leader boy? Where is this? Oh. That is unfortunate.
I passed under yellow. Does that show bad manners?
I feel like the yellow flags end after you've passed the incident, so I feel like it's fine. You were past the accident. It was safe to do so. Also, let's be honest, nobody actually follows yellow flags in this game.
Good point.
I mean, if people actually followed yellow flags in this game, there'd be far less accidents. So all of a sudden, the battle for the lead of the race is on once again. Okay, Grant, there's a 5-second gap, but what was like 15 or 20 seconds is now 5.
And better news, P18 for us.
Well done. Keep doing what you're doing.
Driving with crossed legs is working.
Should just get a bucket under your seat. Although none of the straights on this track are long enough to do that. Although last time around Spa, Ron was like reading and replying to messages on the straight after. El Rouge? Whatever the fucking corner's name is. Cannot pronounce.
You struggle with French, Nick.
I really do. Surprisingly, I'm not French. Speaking of, how is your French, Dave?
Parlez-vous français?
Okay. I know the one from Texas Lab. Omelette du fromage.
That's not my dog.
I haven't seen that movie in years. Nice lap time. Your fastest lap of the session.
Merci.
Are you just deciding to be French now? That's what's happening.
Oh, don't make me say the word we.
Only about 43 more minutes, Dave. When did we get some damage on the front left of the car?
I haven't hit anything.
Because I just noticed now from the camera that I was sitting in that there's a weird like bump on the bonnet. And I just went to the rear chase cam and the front left of the car's a little bit crumpled. It was before we pitted. But
Maybe curb strikes?
So on lap 17 somewhere. I'm going to have a look.
Maybe the last corner.
No, it's down to Eau Rouge. Like as you come down the hill into that left-hander, apparently you cut the curb a little bit and it dented the front. But like only halfway up the hill did it actually register any damage. But the fact that, you know, we got all the way to the pits and they weren't like, you have optionals, then I guess we don't actually have damage.
So we've got damage, but we haven't got damage.
I think it's just visual at this point. I mean, if the pit crew weren't like, let's fix this shit, then, well, I assume it's safe to assume that they're like, no, there's no actual damage.
Maybe the pit crew aren't coming until you start driving, Nick.
Maybe. Maybe they're like, oh, there's no point fixing this now. It's gonna be much worse just now. We'll wait. So you're slowly closing on P17. You just did a 22.2. No, wait. A 2.22. There. There was just a lot of twos there. So you were 7/10 quicker that lap. Very kind of you. Slowing down to let them pass. Could have fucked up their entire race. Where is my robot?
I don't see any point in making it hard for him here.
Bow chicka bow wow.
What are you doing? Wow, chicka wow wow. Chicka wow wow.
Mm-hmm. Although I
Never
feel
heard it on the Vuba Sailor.
believe it or not, that is not an instrument I'm proficient with. I think most South Africans, I don't want to say most actually, but I think a fair amount of South Africans actually dislike the Vuvuzela. So, yeah, it's just noise, man. Yeah, a train of 4 BMWs. A lot of BMWs in this race. So the lead three are BMWs, and then P17 BMW, us BMW, P19 BMW, P20 BMW. So apparently people like the BMW around Spa.
I think the latest balance of performance helped it out.
Possibly, although,
Not that they touched it, they touched everything else.
yeah, they just nerfed the Mercedes and Audi. When was it?
The Mercedes needed to be nerfed.
Yeah. They were ridiculous. Like, I remember Ron and I did some practice, or Ron did some practice in a Merc, I think for Bathurst last season. He just took the Mercedes around Bathurst. And like, or it was whatever race was after Bathurst. He was just like, straight off the bat, like the Mercedes feels more planted than any of the other cars did. Like with the tire model and everything. It was like the Mercedes, you could just push from the get-go, where every other car you had to sort of like tiptoe slightly for the first like part of the lap, and then you could start pushing.
It's like a beginner's GT3.
Yeah, I'm glad that you know the field's diversifying slightly more, and it's not just everyone in a Mercedes. Like in mine and Ron's first season in VRS, like we took the Ferrari because we didn't want to drive the Mercedes because everyone was driving it. So we're like, let's do something different.
My first two were in the Ferrari, and then that Michael Stever just wanted to go to Merc.
And he was just like Merc, 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 Merc. And then you became a Merc boy. Oh,
Yep.
I remember asking you one weekend, you were watching the stream because your teammate had been banned from iRacing or suspended or whatever. And I asked you why, and you never answered. What did he do to get banned from iRacing?
I think it was just poor driving in a practice session, actually.
Wow. I feel like people get butthurt in practice sessions too often. Like, it's a practice session. You can literally just reset your car and be like, cool. Because I've seen a lot of people, like, lose their shit in practice sessions when someone crashes into them. And it's like, guys, just chill the fuck out. Just reset your car and go again.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're on like want to do fuel runs, go into solo practice.
Yeah. And like I've seen a lot of people complain, like, no, that was said to be my fastest lap that I've done so far, blah blah blah, and you ruined it, blah blah. It's like, for me, it's like, okay, cool. If you've, like, you know, if you're capable of doing a lap that good, then you'll be able to do it again. Otherwise,
Plus, you got a headset. You can ask them to get out the way.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel that, like, you know, if someone's like, "Oh no, you ruined my fastest lap attempt," blah blah blah. I was like, okay, cool. Firstly, you know, if you think that was the only time you'd be able to do that lap, then maybe it's for the better that you didn't do it, because you can keep working on getting more consistent at it and build up to it again, rather than having a, you know, a once-off. Oh yes, I managed this really fast lap, and then from then on never reach it again. I was like, okay, cool. What's the point? And like when I was doing,
Go ahead.
when I was doing my licenses to get my C license for oval, like in races, the amount of times that people would rage at cars they were going to lap, like especially around even like the short ovals, rage at, oh no, what the fuck, why are you not getting out the way, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, cool. Firstly, blue flags don't mean move out the way in iRacing. They're just like, there is a faster driver, so, you know, be warned, sort of thing. And it's like, okay, cool. People like, move out the way, move out the way. And some people are just like, no, you know, if you have this pace that you've caught up to me, then surely you can pass me. So pass me. And then they don't, and then they like intentionally crash this person out and ruin their race as well. And it's like, what is the point? I feel like people get too butthurt over iRacing. Or any game in general, actually.
Imagine if you guys got pissed off every time you crashed.
Jesus Christ. I'd like blow a blood vessel or something by now. Like, I mean, maybe it's different if, you know, we're pushing for a win and we crash or someone takes us out, then yeah. But I think in that moment, it's like last week at Le Mans, when I got taken out by that dude, it was like, in the moment, I was pissed off and irritated, but I was like, eh. Whatever, you know, it's just a race. A virtual race. It's not a real race. It's not like I have to pay for the repairs on my car or anything like that.
What's happened to the guy that's saying P8 behind me?
Pardon? What's happened to who now?
The guy behind me.
Oh, P10. Or the number 84 car.
Yeah.
He pitted. Yeah, he pitted end of last lap. I think they're running 45-minute stints.
It just seems a bit slow. I wonder if he had damage.
Might be a new driver in the car. Oh, they do have damage though. Rear chase.
2 minutes, 21.9.
So they were P5 when they pitted. Did they stop? Spun and hit the wall. You know where the leader spun a few laps ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically did the same thing as the leader. So into these, not this right, the next right under, they lost it slightly and hit the inside wall. Didn't look like the damage was massive, just sort of crumpled bonnet.
Am I still taking an iRating hit? Now we're in 17?
No. Says you're gonna gain 16. I feel like as long as you finish, so when you were in 20th, it said you're not losing or gaining. So as long as we finish above P20, I think you're going to gain. But granted, I think it's just an estimate. I don't think it knows for sure. So I think in my sprint race yesterday, I said I was up for a 42 iRacing gain at the end of the race. But I only gained like 38 or 39. So I don't think it's 100% accurate, but I feel like if you're up, if it says you're up 16, then, you know, it's a pretty good sort of indicator. Not like you're going to lose iRacing at this rate. But I still have to drive, so...
You'll be alright. This is a dream to drive at the moment.
Yeah, it's the track that I'm worried about. So track temp has come down. It's 29. Ooh. Careful, Dave. I'm gonna need all the X's I have.
Yeah, I realise this.
Although, right, I technically only got 3 X's, so I got 7 in my race yesterday, because a car crashed at the top of Eau Rouge and spun out in front of me, but it had connectivity issues, so as I got to it, it slightly disappeared from existence, and then midway through it, it reappeared, so it was like, oh, 4X for contact, but I had no damage. But apart from that, I got 1 X because I ran wide in this corner here, and then the other 2 X's that I got, I had to move off track to avoid accidents. So, assuming shit like that doesn't happen while I drive, I think I should be good with X's. I don't think I'll rack up too many incidents. Or at least that's my hope. Might be a completely different story when I'm driving.
You'll be alright, son.
Dad, is that you?
You have to get used to some Australian sayings.
Philip Prenzel in the pits. Up to P16.
Don't say his name too often, it makes me thirsty.
Alright, Dave. So I shouldn't say Philip Prenzel too often. What part about that makes you thirsty?
Oh, haven't you seen Seinfeld?
Like a long time ago, and only
These
random
pretzels
episodes.
are making me thirsty.
These? Oh, pretzels. Okay. I see. I understand the joke. So the gap from P1 to P2, or the gap between P1 and P3, is less than a second. There's some interesting battle happening up ahead.
Do you think there might be teammates for the 24?
I doubt, but they might be. So Trick Esports is leading. They are from Australia, New Zealand. No Nonsense Racing, UK and Ireland and Scandinavia. And V-Rig Racing from International Division. I doubt they're all teammates though. Because I seem to remember there's a lot of... we've seen a few no-nonsense racing cars in our VRS careers so far. So I'm assuming they would be teammates with possibly other no-nonsense racing guys.
Yeah, that's a pretty big team, that one.
Hmm. So I was just checking your lap times, and I saw 2:25, and I was like, why the fuck did you go so slowly? I'm guessing that's the lap that you let the leaders past. Because I was like, you didn't slow down
About
too
5 or
much.
6 laps ago.
Yeah. 7 7, I think. Lap 35. I was like, you didn't slow down that much for them. But then I remembered you basically parked it going into the bus stop to let P3 past.
I know, it's a bad habit, I gotta stop.
It's alright though. I'm pretty sure they appreciated the fact that you didn't make them work for the overtake. And I mean, because of you, there is now like literally a second between the top 3. And they're going at it. So this Eddie Beswick ahead of us, yeah, he's like same pace as us, doing 221s, 222s. So, yeah, it's not like he's gonna fuck off into the distance.
So they must be doing 45s.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the stop they just did though is a bit late for a 45, but unless they ran not a full tank at the start. They ran the sprint setup tank. Right. First driver did 23 laps, so 2 laps shy of what we did. Stopped. Eddie got in at lap 24. And then ran 16 laps before his second lap. I don't know what strategy they're running. It is, it's definitely an interesting one. Because there's no way they're going to get to the end. Unless they fuel save the fuck out of this stint. But they're not getting to the end on this tank. Six laps, Dave.
Hold on, fella. 6 laps. Nick promises 6 laps.
I'm not promising you 6 laps. That's just what the fuel estimate says. You have 6 laps of fuel left. You should get the 5-lap notification soonish. Possibly towards the end of this lap.
Haven't heard crew chief for a while. I'll have to buzz him.
That 30-second start at the, or 30-second hold at the start, he was like, God, there's nothing happening. I'm gonna take a nap.
Now he says I'm just breaking up, so he's fobbing me off.
It's fine. I think I'm doing a fairly okay job as your crew chief. You should get the 5-lap notification now. 5 laps, Dave. No, man. Why move on to the racing line?
Yeah, that was a pretty dumb move.
I don't understand it. Like, sure, okay, cool. If you were coming out of the pits and it was for position, yes, cool, understandable. But even then, you still wouldn't be running the same speed of a car that, you know, didn't just come out of the pits. That is how you cause accidents. Okay, I need to go pit before you pit, so I'll be right back.
Roger that.
Cool, I'm back. Pushing track limits there, Dave.
I want to get away from Eddie.
Oh, did you pass him? Let me see this.
Well, I ain't here to fuck spiders.
Nice move, by the way. Then you let Eddie pass. What do?
I've lost my shadow on that brake marker.
Something I've learned is don't use shadows as brake markers. Do you remember the Imola race where I cursed you?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was in that race that I used the shadow into like the first chicane as a brake marker, and quickly learned not to use shadows as brake markers. Or it was in a sprint race when I was practicing for it that I was using a shadow as a brake marker. And then the shadow disappeared and I was like, well, fuck. Inadvertently dive bombed a few people. They put it on lap 43, and now they're putting again on lap 48. I don't understand their strategy.
Oh well, P15 will take it.
Technically P14 because another car was in the pits as well, so...
That's enough for 2 laps for me, Nick, is that right?
Yeah. So not this lap, you're in the end of next lap. You're in end of this lap?
Ron pit or our pit?
It's up to you.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I think we're in a pretty good position, so probably a wise idea to have gone with our pit.
Yeah, plus that's Ron's thing.
Yeah, don't want to take his thing away from him. If Ron were here, I would have insisted he does his pit. Oh, Dave.
Yeah, nice work, wasn't it? Far out.
Of all the times to run wide.
I can't wait for you to fuck up just once, Dave.
Good job, though. Really well done.
Thanks, dude. So careful on those first two, man. And I gotta go do something I've been waiting to do for an hour.
Cool. Checking up.
The leader's pitting now.
The leader's pitting now.
Thanks, Miles.
Okay, punch it.
You said the
Right,
leader's
see you later.
pitting now, though, right?
Yeah, the leader's pitting now. Alright, I gotta head off again.
Cool. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Car feels so fucking heavy.
Oh, I didn't like this setup on the first drive, but I reckon it's driving pretty good.
Nope. I have these really bad habits around this track where I shift up where I shouldn't. I've been trying to like shake them, but I haven't managed thus far. Like every now and then, or actually for the most part I think I've shaken them, but every now and then I do it and I was like, the fuck, man. That fucking tree shadow over the brake marker into the bus stop is irritating.
Yeah, that's what got me.
And I'm super not fond of this corner.
So P14 has driven the whole race on his own, and it looks like he pitted on lap 51, so I'm sure that's going to be a DQ.
Ah, excellent. Free places are always great. Ooh, too much curb.
Say hello, Cheryl.
Hello, Cheryl.
Hello, Cheryl. If only Miles was here, he could continue the train, but he left.
Nick says hi.
Hi.
Oh. Oh, no.
So it looks like 14 is going to be the only one to DQ.
So what, as is, that'll put us 15th if it ended like this. I mean, that's a pretty decent result. All things considered.
Yeah, especially if this is top split, which I have a feeling it probably is.
Well, regardless of what split it is, I think, you know, it's a pretty decent result. I mean, okay, I still have like, you know, 47 minutes to try not crash the car in.
Don't worry, Nick, I believe in you.
Yeah, that's your first mistake.
No, Ron said my first mistake was joining this team.
Fair enough. So believing in me, second mistake.
The guy behind's doing steady 22s, but like 8s and 9 22s.
God damn it. I fucked that entire section up. Although I believe I'm building the gap on him, so...
Yeah, Andy just put it in the wall too.
Oh, excellent. That helps. At least that relieves the pressure of him chasing from behind. That sentence could have gone to a really weird place.
Not with me around, surely.
I think especially with you around. Feels good when you get the right gears through that section and not fuck it up like I did last lap. I really need to stop shifting into 5th on that straight.
Guy behind, his last 2 laps have been 2:31, 2:27.
So I'm guessing the 31 was when he hit the wall, and 27. I would guess they either have severe damage, or he's just sort of thrown himself out of his rhythm because of since the accident. So see what it's like next time round. Oh, come on, turn. Yeah, bitch.
So our fuel is a little bit tight, so if you just do a tiny bit of coasting into the corners, we'll be right.
Cool. Fuck the gearing up into these corners again. God damn it! Who made me this way?
Your mama?
No, I don't think this is her fault.
Wow, my first mama joke. I love mother jokes, Nick, so if you got some good ones, hit me with them.
I feel like some of them might be really inappropriate though.
Only for stream, mate, not for me.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
So you got 3, 4 and 5 coming up behind you, but there's a fair gap between each one. They're not battling or anything.
Okay, cool. Miles also, I just saw stream chat. Miles said, hello, Cheryl. Excuse the spelling. Like, I'm pretty sure he fucking butchered it. Cherrol.
Ah, the Cape Town butcher.
I took my foot off the brake, and then I couldn't find my brake pedal, so I didn't slow down to that corner. I coasted my way through it.
Okay, P17's done 24 and 25, the last two.
I'm still under that though, hey? Yeah.
Yeah.
P18? What are their times looking like? Just want to know if like the threat might come from them.
They're doing mid to high 21s.
Okay, so about the same as me at the moment.
He's a few temps quicker than you each lap.
A few tenths, but what's the gap? Quite decent, I'd imagine. Like 50 seconds? If I'm understanding the overall that I have up. E18, yeah, 53. Well, I mean, if he's gaining a few tenths a lap and he's 53 seconds, I don't think he's going to be able to catch. So I can sort of still just focus on saving.
Have you been coasting a little bit? Because now we're looking pretty good on fuel.
Yeah, literally like every corner I've been coasting into it. So you're saying I don't have to coast for a while?
34 minutes left and you've got 16 laps of fuel, so that's 32 plus 5:37. You've got 3 minutes extra fuel.
So that should cover us in the event that there's an extra lap at the end after the...
Correct the mundo, mate.
Okay, cool. Just let me know if fuel starts getting tight again, and I'll do some more coasting. I'm struggling to find the decent brake marker It's for the bus stop because of those shadows.
I'll go on board with you and we'll have a look.
I think if I reposition...
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm in the right-hand passenger side, Miles. Alright, he's right on you, Nick.
I think I've managed to find a decent brake mark into the bus stop.
There's that little break in the shadows.
So on the left, on the fence, there's some sort of like, something on the fence that's a different color to everything else. So like as soon as that goes past my tiny little bit of window viewer that I have on the left, and it's like brake like just after it, seems to work. Can probably brake a little bit later than it, but you know, for now it's working.
I think that's a sign that says, "Have you pooped yet, Ron?"
Wait, so you put your helmet on that section. That's why it says that, right?
You know Ron's big in Belgium, don't you?
Not sure if you're calling Ron fat or...
Never.
So that's a yes.
Negative.
It's okay. You can say what you like about him. He's not here to defend himself. He gave up the right to defend himself when he decided to not be here.
Well, you know, I wish him all the best in Drag Queen South Africa finals tonight.
Maybe he borrowed God damn it, words! Maybe he borrowed Miles's cheer outfit.
Sounds like a helmet idea.
Well, wait, we're at Canada next weekend, so, you know, I feel like your helmet should say sorry on it somewhere.
I'm sure it will.
Sorry, not sorry.
For some reason, the pretzel is now behind you.
I see so. He pitted 2 laps ago. Oh my god. Can I get these fucking gears right through these corners? Ah!
After you've mastered English, yeah.
Does one really master English? Like, English is a fucked up language as is. And I mean, like, just think about it. There's so many different variations. There's South African English, there's Australian English, there's American English, there's the English,
Old English.
and then there's like Queen's English.
By Queen's English, you mean that you just say darling up at the end of every sentence?
Would you like a cup of tea, darling? I've got a video to send you after this race, Dave. You might not fully understand, but I'm pretty sure you'll laugh.
Send away.
Obviously, once I'm finished driving, you know, and haven't crashed the car. Ah, motherfucker.
You got 13 to play with.
Oh my god.
12.
I didn't shift down. Wait, you can't.
Sorry, you got 16.
Yeah. Endurance has, 25 for penalty, 32 for DQ. iRacing was generous enough to give us 7 more incident points for, you know, a race that's almost 4 times as long as any other race. In the standard series.
Okay, so the pretzel's going to make it very interesting at the end, Nick.
What is lap times looking like?
His first one on Freshies was 2:21.6.
Well, I am being really slow. Oh my god, he just did a 2:24. A 2:20.4. Just to be
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, I just watched it.
Okay, so I need to stop driving like an idiot, is basically what I'm gathering from this.
Well, no, just drive like you have so far. Because we're going to gain a spot at the end anyway. If the pretzel gets you, so be it.
Yeah, I won't fight him too hard. I don't want a rerun of Le Mans. Jesus
Lamar,
Christ.
Lemons,
You see-
lemons.
Le Mans. Yeah, let's just go with Le Mans. Lemmings. I'm gonna just call it Lemmings. I've decided. I just decided to take a quick squiz at the tire data from your last stint. Once again, your worst wear was your inside front left, 56%. Exact same as first stint. I missed the brake marker. I will let you pass, dude. That was uncalled for.
Quick, 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 quick.
Okay, well, now it's going to be more interesting. Before the end of the race, which is not what I wanted.
Well, just relax, man.
I shall fight to the death. I'm joking. Just putting that out there. I will not fight to the death. I'll just, you know, keep getting myself off tracks. Get us a penalty. I'll box. He'll pass.
I got a speech impediment. I thought you said deaf. Wow, Nick's going to fight till he can't hear no more.
Exactly. That is what I planned on doing.
Just don't crash with the pretzel. You'll get him all salty.
What does their car look like? Does their car look damaged? I just want to find out if he's a salty pretzel already.
No, it looks fine.
Okay. So the pretzel's super close behind. I'm not going to just roll over for him, but I'm not going to fight him for it either. I think that is the best approach to this situation.
Yeah, just under a second gap.
He'll probably get me down the straight. Got the line horribly wrong through there. You can have it. Just take it. I don't want to die.
Yeah, good job, Nick. So you got 30-second gap before the leader, then 35 seconds to the guy behind us.
Well, that's going to close a bit now. The guy behind us, is that the same dude that was behind us earlier, or is it a different guy?
Samsoid blue. It's that Ian Manners team, but it's a different dude. It's
Is it
Stein Beanman from Benelux.
Lol. Yeah, the one that I was like, it's a good thing he's not driving while you're in the car.
Yeah.
Okay. Just need to focus and try get my my rhythm back. It's been slightly disrupted. Say that, then I fuck up turn one. Well, with all my fucking up and slowing down and shit, apparently I have 18 minutes worth of fuel left for the 14 minutes that remain. So I think we're definitely good on fuel. Oh my god. Keep it on the grey stuff.
Did you change the car paint this week?
No, why? Is it a bright blue for you?
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to have any of the matte effect you had on the
Yeah.
black.
You just have to reload it. Sometimes either iRacing or Trading Paints loses the spec map. So if you just refresh the livery, it should be fine.
And you're correct.
It happens quite often for me when I start a race. The spec map is there, and then when I get out of the car and Ron starts driving, Trading Paints has lost the spec map, and I'm just like, ugh. I think the car looks horrible without the spec map, personally.
Nah, I think you've done a good job on the paint.
Oh, thanks.
Alright, 10 minutes remaining. You've got the leader behind you.
Making use of those fucking X's right now. Should probably slow down on that.
So what's your practice lap average, roughly?
21s. Like 21, like low to mid 21s was my average for when I was practicing. I don't know why, but the car it's not necessarily the car feels weird, it's just I just feel like, you know, besides the fact that I'm actually running a second slower than what I was practicing, It just feels slower for some reason.
Yeah, because I was down about a second as well.
I mean, it's possible that iRacing fucked their tire model even further and tires work better in warmer temperatures. Oh my god. The car is not holding around that corner.
Six and a half minutes to go, mate.
We can still win this.
P13 and 14 are right on each other, having a ding dong.
Oh, excellent. Who's the one that's probably getting the DQ?
He's sitting 11th now, Team Emilio J. Perez.
Ah, okay.
And 13 just spun out. Damn, they didn't take each other out.
Well, I'm guessing 2 more laps? Yeah, probably 2 more laps. There's still time for people to take each other out ahead of us. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say the leader's on the final lap. Based on how long was left when he crossed the line. I think it was like just over 2 minutes. Even with his astonishing 2 minutes 17s, I think he got white flag.
He's only doing 18s and 19s.
No, it's not the bird then. Oh no, it's a different team. What happened to the actual leaders?
What team was the bird?
The 96 car.
They went home, mate.
Oh shit. Okay.
South for winter. I'm here all week, folks. There's the white.
So the leader's crossing now to win.
So you're the last one that has to go all the way around.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that. I don't have to push because
No, and there's no pressure on your butt.
yeah. I could even literally come into the pits on this last lap and finish the race in pit lane. And do a Ron pit entry. No, but we say we're leaving it for him, so.
That's Ron's thing.
Mm.
I hope he appreciates the 3.5 minutes I put into my helmet.
Well, when next I talk to him, I shall confirm. And that's race.
Good job, dude.
There's the flag. It's over. Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
Bring it back to the pits, he says. Yeah, we don't have enough petrol to get back to the pits. Oh. Let's find a random lap. What's a race? You did a really great job out there, Dave. Exceptional driving.
Merci.
Are you still French now?
Not really.
Where? I want to see the result sheet. I have to go my profile. We can also find out what split we were.
Top split, baby.
Was it?
Yeah, P15 and top split.
Wow. That's not bad.
Yeah, this shit's easy.
Oh.
Seems we started dead last and gave him a 30-second start.
Yeah. I feel like it went pretty well. Like, you know, it'd be great though if we raced against people that ran similar lap times to us, not people that were fucking like doing, you know, 2:16s in qualifying and then 2:17s in the race.
That is true, Nick, but let's face some facts. You beat some of them home tonight.
This is true. This is true. That number 96 guy. I cannot see the results sheet for this fucking race.
Okay, what do you want to know? I gained 23 rating, you gained 12. We earned 80 points, 5 and 8 incidents.
So how much
Fast.
iRacing did we get?
23 for me and 12 for you.
Okay.
You're now in the 1400s.
Excellent. I think Ron's also around 1400 somewhere.
Okay, 220.5, my quickest 221.3, yours. My average 224.2, your average 223.0. So you had a better average, but you didn't have to pit.
Yeah. We finished what? P15.
Yeah, that's right.
So, qualified P20, essentially started 30 seconds back in P30, and then finished P15. So for a total gain of 15 places, for a net gain based on our actual qualifying position, 5 places, I don't think that was bad at all.
Yeah, so that would have been P34 start, giving them 30 seconds a start, because there's a couple...
Okay, so I'm saying 30 based on when we left the pit lane because of like the 4 cars that went into the pit lane because of the accident at the top of Eau Rouge on lap 1.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But 34 ultimately, yes. I guess we can count it because they were out on track before us. Oh, where's my OBS? There. All right, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching and stuff. And thank you, Dave, for driving with us this weekend. I say us, but Ronald's not here, so driving with me this weekend.
Pleasure, Nick.
And you're in for Canada next weekend?
Oh, Canada.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Sorry.
Are you sorry, eh?
Alright, Nick, thank you very much, man. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Did you say, are you racing with us next weekend or not?
Yes, sorry.
All right. Cool, Dave. Enjoy your week. I'll send you
Send
that.
you and send me... Yeah, email.
I'll send it to you on Discord, the video. You have access to Discord.
Alright, champ. Alright, man.
Cool, buddy.
So take it easy, Nick.
You too.
Ciao.
Cheers. Yeah, and that was Spa. Thankfully, not a Spa 2.0 like yeah, when Ron and I first did it. Much better result. Yeah, and hopefully we can build on this performance going forward, with Ron included. And as for that, that is the race. That is round 5 done. I am going to end the stream here and call it. Once again, thank you everyone for coming and supporting and watching and whatever. And you know, do all the nice things if you want to on the video, or don't, whatever. Yeah, see you all next weekend. Okay, love you, bye.